Hey guys, welcome to the Jan Danielle Experience. I am officially home from MSC World America, and I know you guys may be in the middle of watching the vlogs. It was an entire time, but I wanted to do this video because a lot of you guys were watching my stories as I was on the trip, and you were asking me about the outfits I was wearing, and I always forget to go back and link them and all of that. So I figured these outfits deserved an entire video. So today I'm going to show you guys what I wore on my MSC World America cruise and talk to you guys about how I felt in those outfits. So if you're interested in seeing that, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and let's get into this video. Y'all, I had the most amazing time on MSC World America. So for those of you who don't know, this was my very first time being officially invited to a media sailing. I've done some sailings where I've been invited out, and it was just a regular cruise, but this was one where it was only media, travel agents, and close friends of MSC and employees. So this was a very exclusive cruise and a very exclusive opportunity. So your girl was like, I got to look good. Now, let me tell you guys, something that was funny was we had a call where they kind of told us some things that we have to know, because as a part of me coming and, fulfilling this invitation, I had to do certain pieces of content and of course be featured and show, kind of my experience and share it and everything. And during the meeting, they said to try to refrain from competitors' colors. Now, y'all know I am a Virgin Voyages girl, so I have tons of red. If you watched my last series of videos, which was in San Juan, I talked about how I'm starting to level up my wardrobe, and I'm finally starting to buy outfits that can be worn on cruises as well as at home, because I just had not shopped for clothes. So I had already done my shopping for San Juan, which was like a month ago, and I had a ton of red. But MSC's cruise colors is blue and white. So I was like, okay, we're going to have to go themed on this route. So I decided already before they had even said anything that I wanted to wear all blue and white for this cruise. So everything I bought was blue and white. I tried to stay on budget and keep it light. So hopefully you guys really enjoy these outfits. The majority of them are from Amazon, including this beautiful blue dress that I am wearing now. Now, this was the last thing I wore on a cruise, so we're going to talk about it last. So in addition to everything that was going on, flights are outrageous. I don't know if you guys have been looking at where flight prices are right now, but they're crazy. And if you don't know, recently Southwest announced that they're no longer doing free bags after a certain point. So I figured, being on theme and having set outfits that I planned would help me to try to practice just packing a carry-on, which brings me to today's sponsor. Today, I am going to be sharing the suitcase from Level 8. If you guys watch my San Juan vlog, you know that I took their checked luggage with me, and it has become my favorite luggage. I kid you not. Even if they had not worked with me, I would love that luggage. It's shaped totally different than regular checked luggages, and it was just so spacious and rolled so easily. I fell in love with it. So I reached out to them again and told them that I want to share their carry-on luggage, which is the 20-inch Hegent luggage. So this is what it looks like. And you guys, this luggage is so durable. I don't know if you guys can see the material, but it's almost like a tank. And of course, it's got the little blue right there. So I was like, we are staying on point with this whole theme. So I'm gonna set the mic down, but it is hard and durable, and as somebody who travels all the time, I tear up some luggages. So I feel like this one is going to last a while. Everything is durable from the handles. So here they're made out of plastic. And best of all, you do not have zippers. Y'all, I cannot tell you the number of times that I have popped zippers on these suitcases. So you actually have kind of like a trunk close thing here and two separate TSA locks. So I absolutely love that. And so I made it a point to carry this and only pack what I needed as far as the blue and white outfit. So this worked perfectly. Another thing I really like about it is the inside. All of this straps down, but also this part comes out, so it lays on top of whatever you pack over here. And you have this additional storage here. So this was the perfect suitcase for this trip, and I love it and will be using it going forward. So I'm sure you will see more from it. If you are interested in purchasing this, I will be sure to link it in the description below. All right, so let's get into these outfits, honey. All right, so first up for embarkation for boarding, I decided I wanted to keep it light and airy because I knew I was going to get on that ship and be running like crazy. So I wore this Karin maxi dress. I have been talking about how much I love this brand. They're on Amazon, and the thing that I love most about their dresses is most of them have pockets, and I love a good maxi dress with pockets. Like as a content creator, I always have a microphone, a phone, additional camera, and things that have to be placed in my pocket. So this dress was so beautiful. And of course, it fit the blue and white aesthetic. Now, the video that you're seeing here is actually from when I wore it on Virgin. So this was one I already had, technically, but I figured it would be a good first day outfit. So I wore this when I first got on the ship and when I went to the sports meeting with Dan Marino. If you've watched Embarkation Day, you know that I went to a meet and greet in the sports bar on the ship. And this dress was just so perfect. I got so many compliments on it as I was walking into the terminal, and just so many people were asking me about it. So this was a great choice, and it was comfortable, and I just felt really pretty and free in it. Now, the other thing I'll tell you about their dresses is that they are quality. So they're not necessarily cheap when it comes to a maxi dress, but they are affordable. And the material is not like heavy, like you're going to be hot or sweaty in it, but you can tell that it's not like a thin paper maxi dress material. So this is an absolute must buy, and you will find it linked in the description. Next up, was this little number from Abercromie. Now, if y'all are like me, when I heard Abercromie, I was thinking like striped shirt with a logo, old school, things I would not like. But I saw an influencer post, I can't remember who it was, but I saw somebody start posting that Abercromie had tall clothes. And I was like, any store that has tall stuff, I have to check this out. So I'm 5'9", if you guys don't know. So it is so hard for me to find dresses and clothes that I feel like look good on me or don't hit my ankles in strange places. Well, Abercrombie had this little number. And when I tell y'all, I was not supposed to be shopping anymore. I saw this dress and it was like maybe 2 or 3 days before we left. It was like Thursday. So I paid to have it overnighted. It did not come Friday. It came the following Monday, which was okay because I didn't leave out until Tuesday. But y'all, this dress was an absolute hit. So as an influencer, we were required to go to the welcoming ceremony where they like cut the ribbons and all of that and like celebrated the ship actually going into service. So it was so legit and official. Of course, Reverend Dr. E, shout out to the cruise director who hosted the event. And of course, Orlando Bloom and Drew Barrymore were there, and they like did the whole ceremony and all of that. But y'all, this dress was the dress of the night. It has this cute little split under the top here, and I just felt so pretty. It was just giving Cinderella for me. Like, I was just feeling like a princess in it. I did not want to take it off. It felt really good, and I love the fact that it was like the cute little one shoulder. If you guys don't know, I love me a good one shoulder. Like, I just love a shoulder moment. So it had a nice little slit on the one shoulder. Now, it was a little strange to put on at first because I had to figure out how you put it on with that little split that's in the front. But y'all, that dress was giving sexy and beautiful. So shout out to Abercrombie, making not only the tall dress, but a dress that was absolutely gorgeous and had me feeling myself. So the next day, for day 2, we were in Ocean Cay, and I decided for this day that I wanted to wear my white linen set. Now, if you guys don't know, I wore this set in St. Lucia. So when I was on the catamaran on the last cruise, that's when I first got this set, and my plan was to wear it with my orange swim top, which you guys will see here. Now, that outfit was banging, and I wore it with heels when I tried it on at home and everything, but I was like, I'm getting on the catamaran, I'm not gonna wear it with these heels. But it was super cute with the heels. And the fact that you have like the long shirt too, and it's airy, so it's not heavy. It was really good for wearing when the sun is hitting you. But since the sun was not going to be hitting me, and day 2 for me on this cruise was really kind of a light, relaxing day, where I walked around the ship, I decided to just wear it with this blue athletic top. And this athletic set is from Amazon as well. And it came in a 3-piece with blue, black, and cream as the colors for the tops. So I threw on that top, threw on the linen shorts, and sometimes I had on the shirt, sometimes I didn't. It just depended on what I was doing around the ship. And I did eventually get off the ship to take photos and wear my blue swimsuit, which is the exact same as the orange. Yeah, when I find something I like, I have to stick with it. But the blue swimsuit was so good because it had like full coverage on the top and all that. We're going to come back and talk about it in a minute because I really wore it day 3. So I tried it on day 2 for a minute, but I really wore it day 3. So, yeah, but this linen set is so amazing. It's super cute. This comes in multiple colors, but I will tell you it is see-through. So I would recommend being aware of what you're wearing under it. When I wore the orange swimsuit under it, you could clearly see that I had the orange swimsuit, but it was a swimsuit, so I didn't care. So it wasn't like I was wearing underwear. So, with it. Well, hold on. Okay. Anyway, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. When I heard that come out of my head, I was like, well, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I didn't care if people could see through it. There we go. Perfect. Now, so this set is really cute for you to dress up with heels or for you to just wear with your flats and sandals. So this is a must-have for your summer vacation. Okay, now, so day 2 evening was white night, and y'all, they had an entire white party on the beach. Now, I have a white dress that I have worn on just about every cruise I've been on the last couple times because white just isn't something that I buy. I know that I make a mess and I tend to drop things, so I just don't buy a lot of white. So I've had one dress that I've worn like every trip, but I decided since this was such a special trip that I needed to get something new. So I got this white Grace Karin dress and wore this out on the beach. Now, similar to the other one that I showed you guys in the first day video, this dress had pockets, so it was super cute. And I love the fact that it just felt flowy, and it ended up being the perfect dress for that night. Now, I will tell you guys, I do feel like it's a little boring when you look at the front with the chest and everything. But the thing I love about it is that for my big chest girls, it has so much space in the chest area. So it's not something where you're going to be hanging out of it. Like I'm a 40D, I think, or sometimes I'm like a 38 double D, something like that. So, you know, I have to have space for the girls. I hate when I wear something and it like cuts right there in the chest or it's super tight in the chest. This dress is perfect. Now, it also has stretch in the back, so across your back you're gonna have extra room. So for this dress, I sized down and actually got a large instead of an extra large. So I do recommend possibly buying both sizes and sending back the one that doesn't work for you. Like I said, I sized down and it fit me perfectly, I felt. But this dress was so beautiful and it was perfect for a white night on the beach and taking photos outside by the ship. All right, now let's get to it. This is the one that you guys have been blowing me up asking about. This blue swimsuit and white cover up. So this is what I wore day 3. So day 3, we were still in Ocean Cay since we parked overnight and did that white night out on the beach. The next morning, I knew I wanted to go to the spa and get some spa photos and go out to the beach because I didn't get to do it the day before because I was recording a ship tour. So, y'all, this cover up is perfection, okay? It is just perfection. It is very long, so if you're tall, you're going to have the length there. I sat out on the beach in front of the ship and got the most amazing footage because I was able to kind of spread it out and make it look like it was just kind of like laying back there. And y'all, kudos to me because I did do all this content by myself. Like, I don't think I ever had anybody to take a photo of me this trip. So everything you see was taken by me with my tripod. So I was on it. But anyway, this outfit was my favorite thing that I wore and probably what I got the most compliments on. So like I was telling you guys, this is the blue swimsuit. It was this beautiful royal blue color. Like you just can't find things that are that color. Like this dress and that swimsuit were just like the blues that blew me away. That was funny. Anyway, y'all, I'm so corny. But this swimsuit was like just giving vacation. So I, on my balcony, took a couple of videos in it. Like I was telling you guys earlier, if you are busty, this is going to be the swimsuit for you. And I love the fact that it had so much coverage on the bottom to where you could kind of pull it up. And the top had a little coverage too where you could pull it down. So you could show very minimal skin if you wanted to. So you could still feel sexy and covered up, even if you were a little insecure about your belly like me. So this outfit was just it. Now, when I put that cover up over it though, I kept the cover up on because that cover up was everything. Okay. So I wore that to the spa as well as the beach, in Ocean Cay, and that thing was a hit. Now, throwing it on with some heels was just taking it too far. I ain't have to do them like that. I already know I did not have to kill them like that with that outfit. But but with the sandals, it was giving cute and it was giving luxury, okay? So last but not least, we have this cute little number that I have here. This one is by something like Pretty Summer, Pretty Sling. I always forget the name of this company, but it is just this one side tie up here. So there's a string that's forward and a string backwards, and you just meet them in the middle and tie it up here. And I really like this dress, but I will tell you, this is one of them where I don't like the length on it. So I wish it was just a little bit longer and it would have been perfect. So if you're on the shorter side, this dress will probably be better for you than some of the others I've mentioned. But of course, it has the one shoulder here. And it is just really, really pretty. So I did get a little bit of footage in it on the balcony, but y'all will find out the third day of my cruise, I actually was not feeling well the entire day. So the content, it started to kind of lack a little bit that last day just because I was just trying to push through it. So I didn't get the footage I wanted in this dress. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to wear it today so you guys could see it. When you look at this video, for some reason, it looks like there's a bleach stain here in the front, but it's not stained or anything. It's just the way the sun hit it because it has like a little lace there. But yeah, this dress is very, very cute. I just wish it was longer, but definitely a good choice and the perfect way to close out the cruise. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my looks from MSC World America, and I hope you are enjoying the content in which I was wearing it. Everything will be linked in the description below. Let me know in the comments what your favorite outfits were and which one was a look. I will see you guys back in the next video. Bye!